We live chat. So today, well tonight, tonight we doing Guess the Criminal. You know, I ain't feel like playing no game tonight, so we doing Guess the Criminal. And I'm gonna start uploading my streams to YouTube so y'all can watch them if y'all want to be able to make it. Like if I do streams like this and y'all sleep type. Hold on, make sure everything good. Y'all can hear me, right? Alright, I got you. Alright, we get straight into it. Let me see if I can get it.
What am I saying?
Hold on, y'all ready? Let me see if I can hear the video.
Today we're doing Guess the Criminal.
Oh, y'all can hear it? Let me turn it down. Let me see if I can hear me say. I'm over here juiced out.
We have 5 people here.
Bet.
4 of them have never committed a crime in their fucking life, and 1 of them committed the highest of crimes. They're gonna one by one sit in that chair, tell their stories, and our job is to figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. Did you snort?
Yes. Don't worry about it. Hey, he's doing his
good?
thing.
yeah, it's some criminals here.
Speaking of criminals, I got the best panel ever. Herman
Hold on. To get it started, that man right there, hold on.
Life, and 1 of them.
This man right here, he had something to do with drugs. I ain't even gonna lie. He like the neighborhood crack dealer. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Committed the highest of crimes. They're gonna one by one sit in that chair, tell their stories, and our job is to figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth.
Hey, we watching 5 innocent people versus 1 criminal. We're trying to find out who the criminal is. Lock in. Hey, before we get started, give me y'all suggestions. Who y'all think the criminal? Who y'all think it is? Who y'all think it is? Who y'all think it is?
Criminal. We have 5 people.
Who y'all think it is? Who y'all think the criminal is? Hey, thank you for the sub. Black man. Oh my gosh. Cause he's black? Can we clip that? Jeez. Y'all doing all that cause the man black, dude. Y'all have to be stopped. Y'all doing that cause that man black, dude. Y'all doing it cause he black, dude. Y'all gotta be stopped.
People here, 4 of them have never committed a crime in their fucking life, and 1 of them committed the highest of crimes. They're gonna one by one sit in that chair, tell their stories, and our job is to figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. Did you snort?
Yes. Don't worry about it. Hey, he's doing his
good?
thing.
yeah, it's some criminals here.
Speaking of criminals, I got the best panel ever. Herman Price, Steady Love, Aaron Brent, and guess who's back, baby? It's James Davis!
Whoever James Davis is.
And as always, first round, we're going off looks. Who we think looks like a criminal? Herm? I defer to you.
Number 5. Oh, whoa. I like that. Bye.
Exactly. I don't know whether it's crimes of passion or he just on capers, but
if 5 was a criminal, it's drug related.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's
getting high on the supply.
But aren't you not supposed to do that?
Well, he said, I didn't bring all your drugs. I did some of them before I got here.
I tried to test it.
I don't think number 2 and 3 are the criminals just because, I think...
I feel like that black lady should have something to do with like abuse or robbing a store or something. Still, it just look weird. I don't know what it is.
I feel like you volunteered for a community football league. It's like, now y'all can do anything you want to do in this lifetime.
He looked like he got a good message.
Damn, look at that hairline though.
Oh, he Joseph.
That motherfucker way back here like
Oh,
the
he
moon. Like.
Joseph.
Okay, let's do it right now then. Let's do it right now then. First of all, your stylist is the criminal.
Let's get him, James.
Second of all, it's giving scared straight. Third of all, it's giving I know the dude who knows the dude who went to the league.
Oh my God.
Get fire extinguisher.
First of all, we gotta arrest your dentist.
All right, we can't do
Blaming him, Jack.
If you haven't liked the video yet, please do so. Right. Denny, what you think?
I'm gonna go number 3 as well.
It's because he black, dude. They know what they doing.
No one said 3. What you mean as well?
Me and the viewers.
Oh man, we got ads. I got you.
Like, God, nah, you're crazy.
Because I didn't want to be stereotypical, but he looked like one of Herm's cousins I don't trust. I don't trust our cousins.
I'm gonna stick with number 5. I don't know.
Y'all stick it to number 5?
I'm gonna talk it to him.
I didn't hear. I didn't clarify.
Why number 5 here?
I don't know. I just feel like he's probably the most unassuming, which makes me feel like he's probably him.
Okay, James, real answer.
What did you want me to say?
Something funny, maybe? Come on, let's be real.
I don't want to agree.
Come on, bro.
But he has, you know what it is?
Hey.
Is that
Hey.
Don't agree with him, James. Don't do it. Don't do it, James.
Don't leave the case linking to me.
In a court of law.
James, that man got a good job, James.
Is that a button up under your hoodie?
Oh, they on him
right?
bad.
Coming from court.
But no, seriously, it is definitely 3.
They just on him bad.
It is not hell, bro.
Okay, thank you
That's
guys.
hilarious.
Thank you for your Upflux donations.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go number 1.
Hey, chat. If I miss a clip or
I'm gonna go
something,
against
I need
the
y'all to
idea
clip.
of like looks, the stereotypical looks. She looks the most quiet. Earlier, we were all doing a little clap thing. I don't know if you caught that. She didn't clap. And when we said hi, everyone, she said, crime. Number 2, we're gonna find out. 3 just feels too obvious.
No, it's
It's because he black. I promise
Why
y'all,
does
because
he
he's
strike
black.
y'all as a
He
criminal?
feels.
What?
It feels too
Flame
obvious.
watch on his wrist.
Okay.
It's one patch.
It feels too obvious. Like, come on,
The
bro.
button up under the hoodie is crazy.
How does it feel obvious?
What is the fur on the shoes?
Oh, man.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why is it only white collar when they white?
Good question, Herm.
Cause y'all don't think they violent criminals? Number
Message.
4 look like he put people in the basement.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, and then dress him.
But hey, Herm, but he dressed him up neatly.
Put on this chain.
He's like, I don't want to do this to you.
Why they mess with that man so much,
And then
dude?
5, I agree a little bit because of the hat. The hat is definitely giving ICL.
It wasn't cheap.
He said I got that
It wasn't cheap.
How'd you,
even
how'd
better.
you afford it?
I didn't.
Exactly.
No, he the connect.
See, I need to hear what kind of crime it was.
Which is exactly why we're moving on to the stories. Number 1, what is your name, where are you from, and what crime were you convicted of? Tell us the story.
Okay, hello panel. My name is
She's been to court.
Why she talk like that,
Your
bro?
Honor,
She talk like a criminal. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Wow.
my name is Jewel.
Jewel.
Yes.
She changed her name.
That's a criminal name.
For
She
sure.
changed her name.
Where are you from, Jewel?
I'm from Long
tripping?
Island, New York.
Oh,
Criminal.
I tried to tell y'all. I tried to tell y'all.
Okay, so when I was in college, my friends and I needed money because we wanted
Guilty.
to go on break, and everybody was on break except for us. So we robbed a diner.
Hold on. Let her land. Let her land.
Okay.
That don't sound believable
We stole a
at
car
all.
to
I ain't even
rob
gonna
the
hold you.
diner.
You
Like,
stole a
we
car.
robbed a
Technically, I
diner.
had access to the
We
keys for
robbed
the
a
car,
diner.
but I wasn't supposed to
Not
use the
believable.
car.
Okay, walk me through.
I don't
Walk
like
me
it.
through that day.
My friends and I were all like, everyone was gone. We were on campus. Everyone's gone, like at school in the whole town, and we are like kind of pissed off. We were supposed to also like go on a trip with our friends, but we had like no money.
Just get to the juicy stuff.
Can't tell a woman that. We about to find out what perfume she put.
Right.
We
I
robbed a
was
diner.
house sitting for my
We
professor.
robbed
We
a
took
diner.
his car. We had these fake guns that looked like real guns, but they were like water squirt.
Come on, man.
Squirt guns, you know what I mean?
Water guns.
Water guns.
Yes.
And then we went to this diner that's like by the highway, like outskirts of town.
What was it called?
I think it was called like
Diner.
Robinson's Cafe
lying.
or something like.
Why do you have
I don't know
to
what it
think?
was called.
If you getting arrested for something, you know exactly what you do. You should know the exact name of the place. She's capping. She's capping. Ain't no way to say that. She's capping.
So the reason that we went to that place is because my friend used to work there, and we knew that even if they called the cops, like nobody would show up to this place.
Inside job. Come on, man.
It was a little bit of an inside job, and we went and like. There were like two people there, and then like one guy was like working, and then there's like one guy probably in the kitchen. We did way too much.
Probably
we were, like,
in the
pushing,
kitchen?
like off the counters and like screaming.
Sit on the fucking ground.
Yeah, that's like kind of accurate.
So you walk in, you hold these diner people at point with a water gun, and you say, "Give us all the money in the."
With a water gun.
How much money?
You
did
know
take?
she lying.
Okay.
Who gon-
And you said to them, "Get up."
I got a water gun in my
Basically,
hand.
we were just like
A
screaming,
water gun.
like can give
I
us
come
your
up to you
wallet,
and tell
give
me.
us the money.
Tell you.
Yeah.
How big is this diner?
Empty the
I don't know,
empty the
like-
money out the
You don't
register.
remember
A
the-
water
a
gun,
small-
colorful
a
and
small
everything else. A
Denny's.
water gun. You give me the money, keep it in the chat. Keep it in the give me the money, put it in the chat. Yes or no?
The joke writes itself.
Is you giving me money if I come up with you?
That felt personal. That felt personal. You and your friend take the money.
Yeah.
You walk out,
The
and then what
black man on
happens?
crack game.
Well, my other friend was in the car.
Odin
The ad
Valhalla
chat.
Rising, now available on mobile and
Hey,
PC.
If I could afford YouTube, if I could have got YouTube Premium, trust, big dog would have.
And then
What kind of car was it?
it was like a cute old car.
Isn't this the plot to
Spring Breakers with James Franco?
Yes, it is.
This is the plot to Spring Breakers with James
Yes,
Franco.
it is. And actually, that movie came out like 2 or 3 years before,
This is exactly what happened.
and we had seen it, and we were like,
So that's like the white.
She
shirt.
lying.
That's
She's
what
still,
they use.
Look at number
bro.
3.
That's
He's
so
like, this is a
suspicious.
lie.
You stealing y'all copy a plot from a movie to rob a store. I wouldn't even believe it.
I look at Denny's every
I'm not
single
believing it. No way.
and I ain't never seen nobody
I
like
ain't never
that.
seen no white hoes.
I'm not believing it, bro. Exactly.
We dissect her a little bit.
Exactly.
I know we don't
Not
believe it,
believing
but
it, bro.
water guns?
yeah.
Where did you get the water guns from?
They were like they're like you're at a
Y'all see how she
party
keeps
and you
stuttering?
put something in the guns, like
Look how she keeps stuttering. She's lying.
You mean
She's
like the
telling a
plastic,
lie.
colorful?
no, they looked like guns, but the thing is that you knew they were fake because they had the little like orange thing on there.
So what'd you do?
So
rip 'em off, right?
you knew they were fake.
They still
Why
have
would the
orange
person that you're
ones
robbing fall for it?
Okay. All right, Jewel, we'll come back to you. You can get out
She's
the house.
capping, bro. She's friendly,
All
bro.
right, number 2, have a seat.
She's like she went to private school, dude.
Welcome to the hot seat. What is your
She
name?
live in the gated community
Where are you
growing up,
from?
bro.
And what crime were you convicted of?
My name is Sarai.
It's around.
Hi.
Right.
I'm originally from Connecticut,
Oh, man.
There's no crime over there.
Actually, New Haven.
and I was convicted of shoplifting.
You know what? I believe that.
That's believable.
I believe that.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I shouldn't. Hey,
What was that?
and the way she said it too, didn't he feel like,
Yeah.
you did
Cause
that?
listen, I was convicted of shoplifting.
No, you weren't
Mm.
convicted.
Well, well, I mean, you know, like last week.
Last week was wild.
The way you've been promoting stealing from self-checkout, there's a lawsuit coming your way.
Wild behavior.
Hey, no, because these places have shrink rapes.
That's true. I do work in retail. It's like when you
You
take.
still working retail after getting caught shoplifting? Huh?
She lying. She's lying because they check. They ask for all the information. You got arrested. And if you were stealing from a grocery store,
Okay, so shrink.
You think
is
they gonna
where
let you
keep
work in another
count
grocery
of
store?
What is getting
Store?
stolen
Like,
in the
come on,
store
come on.
and what's in there. So you
Looking
check
pretty.
over. You check over inventory.
All the time.
she's capping, man.
So that's what they call?
I feel like they be one of the white guys. They just look too.
struck your wallet.
They look too out of place,
Sarai,
bro.
I apologize.
The short one, the dude right there, number
The
5.
story of how you got
It
caught
gotta be.
committing a crime.
Either number 5 or number 2.
So this was back in 2016. So I was 15 at the time. So it was a misdemeanor. So
She actually has that information, Jewel. That's important.
So me and my friend, we were shopping around. Like we just got dropped off at the mall because what else are you really gonna do when you're 15.
Yeah,
We were shopping around and we went into a few different stores. We went into H&M, Charlotte Russe, and then Forever 21.
Charlotte Russe?
Back then, that was a really good store to shop at.
Charlotte Russe, so we called it.
Oh, wow.
In Paris.
Shut the f up. You tired of
Hey, what Trevor say? We don't give a.
We would go into the stores, buy something enough to get a bag, and then we would kind of just walk around a bit and then just put stuff into the bag.
That's very
After you
realistic.
had already bought some stuff.
Yeah.
Very realistic crime.
So you would steal on the way out.
Yeah.
A little something to go.
We ended up at Forever 21. My friend was over at the pants and I was over at like the shirts and dresses. I was taking a shirt and putting it into my bag, and one of the workers came over and she was like, "Hey, can I see your bag?" And I like freaked out because I was like 15 and I was just scared. And she took me to the side and saw the stuff that was in there, checked that the receipts didn't match up, called mall security, and they took me into like their little security office.
Yeah.
They checked the footage, and
You know you don't gotta stay around for mall security. You can just go.
I didn't know that. And my friend was over there and she was like, I was just freaking out. And we went in. They ended up calling her parents because I was visiting here in California. My mom was back in Florida. And I ended up getting charged. I didn't have to pay a fine or anything. I just had to pay for the clothes that I stole. And then I did community service for it.
Do you remember how much it was?
How much money? Like $300.
Did they take you back to the other stores you've been stealing? Like,
How did the
No,
Nowadays,
they just,
there's
they
one
alerted the
hell
managers, like they
story.
called them, they were like, hey, like we have a shoplifter here, and then they ended up just going through everything that we went through, like me and the security officer, and then the manager from Forever 21 ended up coming over.
It's
Probably
her.
had tags from
It's
other.
her. It's her.
No, it's not.
Let me tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why it ain't.
Listen, I was caught shoplifting when I was 15.
never.
Really?
Yes, in
You
France.
stole a goat.
Oh, what?
The story
Oh, my bad.
that she told is the exact same story that happened to me. I got put into the mall security office. They went through my bag. They called the other managers. They made me pay for this. It was me and my cousin. Literally,
But she
when
can't
you were
just be
talking,
doing her
I almost
homework
had
and
like
stuff like that.
PTSD.
Damn.
It was identical to what happened to me.
He trying to tell us his hood life.
I'm telling you.
No, because I'm telling you, in France, I was still getting jiggy. I was still in baguettes, pastries.
He disappointed.
I was stealing hats from mimes.
Hats from mine. Wow.
Box, you can't come get me.
I just think from what did a mime do you think be still from?
First of all, you're just throwing a bag, or throwing a shirt in a bag. They typically have the ink pens on shirts these days. So I'm like, you didn't
But
mention.
this was in 2016. This wasn't
They had them in
these days.
2016.
2016 is still part of these days.
Yeah. It went
So that's my point. She didn't say anything specific. If you really stealing, you know certain take off. You can't just throw.
Why you so locked in?
If you play video games a lot, you might be able to get paid for it. No
Why is
joke.
it
If
so
you live
locked
in the
in?
US and you played video games for over 10 hours at any time in the last 5 years, you might just be eligible for financial
Financial
the bag.
compensation.
I did the exact same thing. I went to multiple stores. The whole thing just they're gonna make their point, but I already know it's you. I'm so sold.
Tell us about these multiple stores.
No,
In the episode.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be so right at the end. Just watch.
We only on the second part.
That's how much I believe this. I'm telling y'all. Make all the comments you want.
Hear everybody out.
This is her. It's all right. Thank you so much. All right, let's have number 3 get in the hot seat. Number 3, what is your name? Where are you from? What crime were you convicted of?
My name Mario Alverson. I'm from Los Angeles.
But they didn't give you the whole name. They gonna give you an alias. He said my name Lil Jake, something like that. He said my name Mario Alverson. That is a free, clean man of any crime.
That could be a fake name.
They're like his
Where
children.
are you from, Mario?
Do they look?
Los Angeles,
They
West
look
LA,
alike a
to
little
be
bit.
exact.
Okay.
Ooh.
A lot of crime over
Hey,
there.
I want to know how old he is. He got gray hairs on his beard and
Young.
everything.
Guilty.
Doing a lot,
What?
doing a lot of bad shit around the neighborhood. You know, robbing people. You know,
That's
trying
not-
to come up, stack our money, selling dope. One day we just said, "F- it, we're just gonna go up in here We're gonna hit some stores. We hit a check cash in place. We went up in there. We robbed the check cash in place. Came out of there with about 35,000.
So these places have cash?
It's instead of like going to a bank to cash your check, you go check
You
cash.
ain't never seen no quick check cash in place? Like
He don't be in them
pass by like
areas?
Speedy Cash or anything like that? Western Union?
No, they don't have those in Beverly Hills.
Check right quick. Check it. Stop talking about.
So here's the thing. We went on a robbing
Oh,
spree.
he finna lie.
No, we went on a robbery spree. So when we went on a robbery spree, we got the cash from there. We got away with that. Then we went into Ralph's. We robbed Ralph's. Got about another 15 bands.
GTA?
At Ralph's?
At Ralph's.
How you rob a Ralph's?
Easy. We went in all the cash register, and we took them to the safe.
With the armed security in the front?
Ain't no armed security.
There is armed security
It
at
wasn't no
What
armed
year
security.
was this? What year was this?
This was like in '95.
Okay, he might be right.
So you held everybody hostage, basically?
That's
Me and
shot
three
up.
people.
Did you
yeah.
have? Were you armed?
Yeah, we all had.
Put the muffins down and give me the cash!
So what happened was. So what happened was.
Wait, hold on, though. Hey, Aaron, what killed me is Gary being like, were you armed? No, he like, get out.
So nobody move. Bro, I'm asking questions I can circle back later and be like, okay, what kind of weapons?
Kicking up the dirt as I pull up my skirt. Eeny, meeny, many more, you could be first.
Mom, I've tried everything.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
Put the star in for example.
Don't nobody move.
She put like some type of paper cover over the license plate. But when she took off, the license that flew off the license plate. So they got the license plates. They looked at the license plate. They found out who was the owner of the car. They traced the car back to the homegirl. Boom. They went to the homegirl.
He said, boom.
When they get to the homegirl house, they got her. We don't know now. We still counting money up, eating in the morning breakfast pancakes,
eggs like crazy.
Yeah, on some weird.
Big town egg on the side.
Eggs, juice.
Next thing I know, she called us up like, hey, come over. I just cooked y'all something. I'm like, nah, we cooking something. So we get over there.
Cooked y'all something.
So we get over there. Long story short, as soon as we start walking up, I started kind of like my hair started feeling funny. I started feeling something.
You're into
Yo, what's up,
As I walked,
Wait, hold on. Just 1 second, Mario. What the f did you call it?
Drop a
I told my
sub.
friend, I said, bro, something ain't right about this, bro. This don't feel right. As soon as I said that, I heard noise start coming from behind us, and I went to turn around. As soon as I went to turn around, the police, the FBI, they put the right in my mouth, tell me move, I'll blow your head off.
the FBI?
We hit about 15 to 20 places.
Okay.
What was going through your mind with the FBI? How you at this point?
I was scared because he said if I move, he gonna blow my brains out. And coming from West LA,
You know on the move.
they popping us over there.
Yeah.
But anyway, long story short, I got
Hey,
us
chat.
a lawyer.
I'm gonna be back. Let me know what happened when I come back though.
Long story short.
Got us a lawyer, yeah.
It's been 38 minutes to wrap things up.
The lady snitched.
Damn.
And she had a bigger case of going to jail more than me, because at this time I was only going. This is my first time my second time had going to jail.
Yeah.
And she was already, first of all, she was already 4 or 5 years older than me, and she's already had been to jail numerous times.
So she ran this operation.
She's the bigger fish.
I was faced 71 years of life.
71.
71 years of life for 8 counts of armed robbery and attempted murder. I took it to trial. I beat every case except for one.
You beat every case.
I beat every case except for one, and that's how I ended up doing 8 years on a level 4 at Calipat.
Man, he just came here to brag.
What year did you get out?
2000.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want you to be the criminal. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was hoping it was somebody else. That
we just
story
cooked
was
him.
just.
Wait,
We just cooked
Aaron,
him.
talk to us.
Cook him?
We just cooked him,
How?
unfortunately.
Okay.
So he said that happened in '95, and he said he got out in 2000.
The math is not.
The math is not math.
Look, put it like this.
Number 2, you're back in action.
I put it like this. My number is P69712. That's my.
What was the last part?
D6971
Oh, someone too. I think you said a letter in there. Hey, I thought it knew.
He said new.
If you ain't been to prison, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I've been like I on Google Maps.
I was actually about to put in my bid, but I just think the numbers aren't adding up for that.
What doesn't add up for
so
you?
What
year did you get caught?
I don't actually remember the exact years. Been a while.
8 years makes him the criminal, even though how faulty it may seem. If he's saying he's been in prison for 8 years, that beats everybody else out who got in trouble in the mall and all this other. This sounds.
Hey, y'all have big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Well done, Mario.
I hit my dad.
DraftKings. Spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. New offers and promos are sprouting up daily. Right now, new players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured slot game. Download the app and sign up with my code KL. Take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library. Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For Connecticut help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for a featured game only and expired in 168 hours. See casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends June 15th, 2025 at 11.
From
my bad, I ain't about to that.
I'm familiar with that.
You are, actually?
Yes, sir. Went to high school near Youngstown. What high school did you go to?
I went to Lakeview. Where's the high school that you know?
I went to school in Wheeling, West Virginia.
No way, yeah. Looks like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
He just got real white all of a sudden. What happened?
Everything is weird.
What I missed. Fill me in.
I think he used all his black in that first low. He got real white talking to you.
Is the white guy suspicious? Let me know.
Yo, it's Big Mike. Oh, dude, that's so awesome.
Okay, Big Mike, what was the crime?
Big Mike, be you.
So, 2 years ago, I lived in Oahu, Hawaii.
Why you keep doing that, bro?
Is the white guy suspicious, chat? Put a yes or no in the chat.
Every white person that learns Spanish, que sabía.
Hawaiians get mad when you mispronounce it, and I got for it. So it's Hawaii.
If you're from Hawaii, please fact check that.
Please say Hawaii.
Don't just fact check that first.
You telling me they like the way you say it?
Yes, they respect if you respect their culture, and that's part of
Someone
their
confirm
culture.
that?
Yeah, somebody Google that.
Did he
No, he just went black. No, he just went black right there. I heard it. He slipped me like a transmission.
Big Mike, tell us the story, man. You're in Hawaii.
So,
But the black man has
I had a good group of friends. We all worked on a sunset dinner cruise together.
Work or something? He's just still with the same thing he's doing when he got into jail. For the reason he got into jail.
And we all explored different islands on our beaches on the island on our days off. We went up to North Shore. Beautiful beaches, beautiful mountains.
Been there.
Definitely a little more private. You have been there?
I've been there a lot.
Yeah. You know, we were just on the beach the whole day. We had a beach day, good time, catching up, telling
It's
stories.
It's like no story at all. No. Bro's walking through the day. I had a coffee. It was a matcha.
Let's get to the good stuff.
Yeah, I got you. So, time's going by. We're like, let's go.
Let's get to the good stuff. Time's
going by.
Hey, I went and got an acai bowl.
My friends, we were starting daring each other, doing stupid shit. We thought we had the beach to ourselves. We're like, yeah, let's go crazy.
That I believe. A bunch of white dudes on the beach. Hey, man, let's go crazy.
Not even the white people believe it.
No, but Jules like, that's what we said.
Yeah, Jules
This
like,
white
see?
dude story
Exactly.
is so
Let's go
lame,
rob a
bro.
diner.
So we were doing stupid and then they dared me to go streak and go in the ocean.
This better not be his crime, bro.
That's the crime? Was sprinting down to the ocean, ran into the ocean, enjoying my time. We didn't know that in the parking lot, there was a cop car.
No.
Directly viewing the beach in the public park.
The white accent is crazy.
jump in. I'm in there for like maybe 2 minutes, right? I turn around and I see the cop walk into my group.
Cop was naked
I
too.
see the cop walk.
Cop running butt naked. I said, hey! He said, welcome to Hawaii. he got the belt on still.
Man, my stomach hurt. No more laughing, man.
So you turn around, you butt naked.
No, I'm in the ocean still, like.
But you naked.
Yeah. I turn around, he's like walking right up to my group. I'm like, dude, I'm actually like.
Is your group naked as well?
No, they were close. I was the only one.
I was saying all naked.
It wasn't like that. Come on.
What do you mean it wasn't like that?
It was like that.
It was like that.
Well, they weren't naked. Come on.
I don't know. I've been to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, for sure.
Tanner, you next. Come on.
Then he walks over, or starts walking over towards me. He goes, come here, get out, like pretty much get out of the ocean.
Let me see that thing.
Walk out slow.
And he goes, come here. Like, what the hell are you doing?
He said,
was
come here.
mad. Yeah, he's like, come here.
Bend over.
It's like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, my friends just stared at me.
And then come here again.
And he goes, you know, in Hawaii.
Bro, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You need wrap it up, bro. So you out, you in the sands.
Yeah.
Naked with your group
Yeah.
and the cop.
Yep. He said, you know, in this state, public indecency is a felony. So I didn't know that.
And then he went.
I said, yikes. You know?
Wait, hold on. What did you say?
I said, yikes.
Yikes.
Yikes. I've never been in this situation. You know, I always talk to cops. I'm like, you know. He asked my friend for like my clothing, so I walked to the car right in the parking lot with my towel on, and he put me in the car, and he didn't say like a single word after that.
I think that's where you put your clothes back on. They gonna take you down to the station, naked, no drawers, no
How many interactions have you had with the police?
Well, it depends. I mean, I'll go up to them and be like, yo,
No, I'm
just
not
chat.
saying hello.
No. Time out.
That's what I'm telling you.
He just said he goes up to them to chat.
That's what I'm telling you.
So did you go to jail? What happened?
I just did a ton of paperwork. He pretty much sat me in a room. He goes, I have the body cam footage. I have the dash cam footage.
He was watching you for a minute.
His car was, it was crazy because
So
we
he
didn't.
watched the man get naked, waited for him to get in the ocean. Did he see him?
I filmed it for me.
So I did like 3 hours. So I had to go back the next month.
I did 3 hours.
Yo, come on.
Yeah, you know, I was facing
It's
freedom.
ongoing, bro.
Tattoo.
Nothing is over.
You know what happened to me in hour 1?
He writing on the wall.
I never want to go back.
So how'd you get out?
His face is made, bro.
So I had to pay like my mom paid out.
I'm gonna get out of here one day.
I did.
I'ma write you.
The real prison is in your mind.
They dropped it from a felony to a misdemeanor, but the contingency was I had to have it on my record for a year. It got expunged after a year. Clean cut now.
You know what I think? I think you were on the beach. And I think you're telling the story of your other friend who did that.
No.
That's what I think happened.
I think you're lying.
Oh. He got
Hey.
One of us is lying. That was good. That was well done. We gotta hear from number 5. He killed that. Number 5, have a seat. Before we talk to you,
What? That was the funniest ever.
We just berated that.
oh my God.
I couldn't think we could get better than Mario.
All right, number 5. What is your name? Where are you from? And what crime were you convicted of?
My name is Jack. I am from Broomfield, Colorado, 80020.
I don't like what the Jack Harlow's going on here.
And my crime was, it was fraud, it was tax evasion, and it was theft.
Yeah, check. I believe Owen Wilson. Yeah. And Herm, you wonder why we called him white crime. I told you.
So back in college, I was in the work-study program. So I was kind of working for my tuition.
Yeah, we know what
work study is.
We know what it is. Some people
He said, you guys never been to college. Let me educate you on this. He's like, not work release.
I was doing the work study, and a few weeks into the job, I realized that I had access to like the meal swipe information on all of the students' accounts.
He did it.
I told my buddies about this that night, and they were like,
No, it's so funny. When the person's story is kind of real, Mario is so locked into it. He's just like,
like I said, bro, Unc was in his own
damn, I should have did that.
So we were like, we have to try this out. So the next day I went into work, I went into my buddy's accounts and gave him a few meal swipes, and they worked, and nothing happened. I didn't get flagged or like called into or anything. And so I kind of started doing that a little more with my account and their accounts, and there was still nothing, and I started a small business.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in college using people's cards for the meals, that was the plug.
It really was. So I started kind of slow, and like you do the math, the meal's like $27, but you can go into the dining halls and just stock up. So I was like, all right, I'll just make some cash. It was like $10 a meal. And wind of this got through campus and through my buddies, and started selling.
Somebody always talking, right, OG?
Every Sunday night, I would go through my orders and my notes app and check in with everyone, and then the next day on Monday, I'd get everyone hooked up for the week.
Hey, if you're in college, this is a great business. I'm gonna incentivize you to commit no crime.
Just don't get caught.
How long did it take them to catch you?
So I was kind of slow going like September, October, and then when I realized I wasn't getting caught, November, December picked up. And then over break, people, tell stories, hear about it. January and February, I made $100,000 alone.
Jesus.
How many goddamn meal swipes you playing?
Too many, because then in March is when I got the boot.
Okay, let's talk about this. How did you get caught?
The dining halls were running low on food. Like they started realizing that they were
running it
yeah, they were understocked, and they were like,
also they have like we can only do this number of
Yeah, they're prepped for it.
Based off expectation.
Right, yeah.
What college was this?
Syracuse.
This at Syracuse?
What year?
Holy, that's a massive school.
Yeah.
The 100K makes sense.
This was my freshman year, 2019.
So then, how did they get to you?
They must have launched an investigation because I come into work one day, like early March, and my manager, like the man who gave me the interview, was like, "Hey, like before we get to work, can you come into the office real quick?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And
he's like Louis Vuitton bags, like chairs, backpack grill. He's a in the Bugatti. Yeah, I can pull up to the office.
The chancellor of the school, who I have never met, is sitting there, and I'm like,
So what did they say to you?
He basically said, like, we
are proud of you.
We want to cut the business.
We're so proud of you.
That's it. You guys want to cut us up 10%?
So yeah, I walk in and they say essentially what I said, which is our dining halls have been running severely low on stock, and we had to figure out why that's the case. And they went in the security footage and were able to find footage of me individually going through the accounts on the office computer.
Let me ask you this. How were you paid?
Cash.
Cash?
Well, cash, Venmo. I try to keep it to cash because Venmo kind of tracks for stuff like that.
How does that work with taxes? You never reported that?
Well, that's one of my things with tax fraud.
Oh, so that's how that came in. What ended up happening? Like, after, what was the fallout?
So that is where I got really lucky. They essentially said, like, you're fired, we're expelling you, and we're taking you to court. And I'm like, okay.
Like, sue me, I got the cash.
So do the math. That March is when COVID happened. And so everyone went home, everything imploded, and I took every fucking loophole I could to like avoid like the court hearings, the Zoom meetings, like all this. And then they finally just settled outside of court.
You have to pay?
Yeah, I told them exactly how much I made, and they Truthfully, yeah, I was selling.
I made 5
Would you give him the real number?
$113,000 of tax evasion, fraud, like all that. Like I don't know how much time I was gonna do. I was happy settling.
So you gave him the whole $113,000,
and they marked it up a little.
And then you kept the other $250,000.
Yeah, exactly.
It's such a specific thing that this is the only crime beyond. I'm sorry, Sarai. Mm-hmm. That's the only one. Hers makes sense, and his makes the most sense to me.
Right.
Those are two very that's an elaborate operation that I think a young white man could pull off.
The only thing where I'm nervous is this is such an interesting, cool story,
I feel like we would know about it.
No.
Especially
He didn't get no.
Syracuse.
If he was getting M's, maybe, but 100,000.
Book deal. He would have been on Ellen.
$113,000 of meal flights.
He would have been on Ellen. He would have been on Ellen.
Big Mike, shut your ass up.
Big Mike's like, I try to get on
I see what y'all mean. It sounds a little. The story is too perfect.
It's too good. It's a movie, bro.
How you gonna have a sunset ending? That's crazy.
Cause, bro, it's privilege.
That is true.
Hey, hell no, what you talking about?
After that story you told.
Are we at the point where we?
Yeah, we gotta vote.
All right.
All right, I'm locking in number 2.
No, why they give me these lame? Not sponsored.
Damn. I'm doing it with Kev. I'm gonna follow Kev.
You got 5?
I got 5.
I got 5 on it. Still in all those plan deals. I got 5 on it. Come on.
Wait,
I'm done now. I'm done. Number 4.
Stop, right, stop.
don't tell us to come on.
Yeah.
Like Mario's too perfect. I think for the game of the show, I don't think it's gonna be Mario.
There you go.
Man.
I think Mario, you know, if we look further into his backstory, it is him.
He just ain't never got caught.
Nah, I'm gonna roll with your conviction. You know, the shoplifting, you know, I don't know, that sounds.
Damn, y'all all come
I
to
can
my
see.
side. It's convincing.
The issue with me for number 2 and 5 is both of their stories sound so believable.
Yes.
It's so easy to believe that she shoplifted as a kid, but you did lose me without there being any ink tags on anything. Number 5, your story, it sounds like a true story. I just don't know if you did it. It might have been you heard. Maybe somebody that went to Syracuse did that.
Good
and it
story,
wasn't
bad
him.
casting.
That's a really good
Okay? Good story, bad casting.
But I want it to be Mario because he has the spirit of a criminal.
I don't think he has the spirit of a criminal.
I think he just got the spirit of a man.
The spirit, the costume.
No one is denying Mark being a criminal. I'm going off the days. He fumbled on the days.
Crazy.
95.
I typically go against Aaron, so on this one, I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 for you, Aaron.
No.
I believe in you. I'm going 2.
Y'all going 2?
That means a lot to me.
And him, I called it.
That means a
second
lot to
seal
me.
for her
Also.
mouth.
I know, but you know.
Don't be Mario.
All right. We voted Sarai, number 2, as the real criminal. Will the real criminal please take a step forward?
Yeah!
Welcome to winning side.
Oh, and perfect. I knew. Oh, y'all was right.
What? That's crazy. What? But not crazy. That's crazy.
Y'all was
not
saying
crazy.
like, it's like right on the open, but it wasn't believable, dude. Like, look at him.
Everybody back away from him now.
Told y'all, bro.
Break the
Like, eyes red,
sometimes
you
the
probably still do the
stereotype
same
is
thing he
what
had
it
to.
You know where the problem lied? We tried to break the stereotype today.
You did not try.
Yeah, like, I thought it was a stereotype. They said he looks like
Yes, that's breaking the
Dang, I
stereotype. Aaron whisper, please don't let it be Mario.
So everything you said was real,
Everything.
start to finish.
Start to finish.
He said a lot.
So what about what?
Let's not make him say it again.
What happened with the years? You got the numbers off, whatever.
I got 8 years. 8 years with 85%.
Oh, so you probably was sitting down a little bit for like trial and whatnot that added to the 8?
Well, they counted the time when you were in there fighting your case.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we were
But you're not. You're still
Bro,
out.
you could
Yeah,
tell the
exactly,
way he was
exactly.
looking at them when they were
100%.
telling his story.
As someone who's like been through that and reformed, do you have a message for anyone watching?
Always learn from your mistakes, and it's a better way to get money than
I
that.
say, ain't no way you
because
walk around slinging
even
your meat
though
on the
it's
beach,
good,
bro.
Fast money.
Like, come
at the
on.
end of the day, it's not worth it. Bro.
Talk about
you can
balling
get the
on the
same
beach.
kind of money from working.
Wow. Hey, that's the lesson for y'all. That's gonna be all in a day's work. Good night.
Back in my bag and I ain't gotta brag, I do this shit for real. When we was down and we had nothing, we had to share a meal. We put the shit in overdrive with no steering wheel.
Jules, anything you said real?
No.
Okay, yeah,
For sure.
yeah, okay, yes. Sarai?
No.
The whole thing was made up.
Yes.
See me after class.
See me after class.
Big Mike.
Yes.
Was anything you said real?
I did used to live in Hawaii.
Jake, was that a real story or what happened?
My real name is Jack, but and no, I gotta be honest. I was supposed to be in the other video, so they asked me to stick around for this one.
Well, be honest then, Jack.
Wait, so you made all of that up?
No, it was actually someone else. I was gonna do a public urination.
I knew it. We knew it.
We knew it as a whole.
Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned.
Alright, check. Who in here? Let's see. Hey, if you still in here, we doing one more video or that's it? Is that it for the stream today? Or we doing one more video? It's on y'all. I don't care. I don't got much to do tomorrow anyways. I'll react to any video y'all want me to. It's up to y'all though, chat. What's up? Alright, is it for tonight? I got y'all. Alright. Thanks for everybody that tuned in tonight. I'm gonna put this stream on YouTube. So if you couldn't make it, you here right now. See y'all boys later. I ain't gonna say tomorrow, but maybe later. Love y'all, and I'm out for tonight.